Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video I'm going to talk about the upcoming transit of Venus in Cancer. That's happening on the 21st of August and its impact on Aquarius rising. Anybody with an Aquarius rising, Aquarius ascendant, Aquarius Lagna or Moon in Aquarius. This video is applicable for all of them. So guys, Venus, the planet of sensuality, the planet of love, romance, beauty, the planet of attraction, okay, the planet that shines the most, okay, the most beautiful planet would be transiting into the house of Moon, into the house of Cancer, which means the beauty of Venus, the sensuality of Venus would meet the tenderness of Moon. And this particular transit is happening into your sixth house of your debts, okay, of your diseases. So guys, very important video for you, very important transit for you, because Venus is the most important planet for you, Aquarius people. Venus is the lord of your fourth house and ninth house, which means the lord of your center and the trine. So it's a Yoga-karak planet for you. So I would request you to watch this video till the end, because this video is going to give you a lot of insights about this upcoming movement of Venus and how does it impact you. So before I talk to you about this transit in detail, okay, let me just walk you through on what areas of your life are controlled by Venus. So as I said, Venus lords the fourth house, which means the house of your home, like the home where you live, your real estate. Venus lords your vehicles, your mother, your contentment. Venus lords the ninth house of your luck, the ninth house of your higher learning. Okay, the ninth house of long-term travel. And Venus would be transiting into the sixth house of your debts, sixth house of your diseases. And from the sixth, it would be giving an aspect on the 12th house of your foreign land. Now let's talk about, what is this transit bringing in for you guys. So Venus in the sixth house, which means, guys, now the first thing, Aquarius people, you are struggling with debt, any kind of debt. You have a fear around that debt. You have you're struggling with that, and you're thinking how would you be able to pay off that debt? You're like clueless around the debt right now. So guys, this is the demon. I mean, this is the guru of demons, Venus. So on the 21st of August, when it moves into your sixth house, so it would give you a lot of sensibility around how to manage your debt. So the first thing you would see is that you would get a great relief around your debt. Okay, maybe you decide to pay off or clear off the bad debt and keep the good debt. So anything around debt, okay, you would see a major relief coming in. Okay, you would get some kind of an idea, on how to manage that debt. So that's the first thing. Now the second thing, guys, which is the diseases. If you've been struggling with some kind of a disease, okay, some kind of a disease which is not getting diagnosed. So with this particular movement, what would happen is that particular disease would get diagnosed. You get the right doctor, you get the right diagnosis, you get the right treatment, okay, and you get the right medicines, and even that medicines, they respond on you. So this is also what is seen, that people who are struggling with some kind of a disease, now is the time when you would see that you are out of that disease, you have cured that disease, or you're back on track in terms of your health. Now the next thing is about your competition, guys. This is the house for competition. So with Venus coming here means you would be undefeatable in competition. Okay, so in case you're planning to apply for an IJP within your organization, that internal job promotion, okay, this is the perfect time for you. In case you're planning to apply for a job outside your organization, where you have to compete, which means there is some specific number of jobs, and there are more number of people also appearing, in the competition around that job. So if you apply in that competition, you guys are undefeatable. Okay, nobody could be able to defeat during this particular, this movement of Venus in Cancer. Even if you're a student and you're planning to apply for a higher studies, and there's some kind of a competition you have to appear, guys, you would defeat the competition. Now the next thing is about your daily routine. So this is the house for daily routine. Now you would see with Venus coming here that you would see a major improvement in your daily routine. Now, like daily routine is something which you do or we do in a day-to-day basis, on a repeated basis. So what you would see that there is a major improvement around that daily routine, and you would see overall your efficiency at work, your happiness at work, like your happiness at home, with your family, with yourself, with work. Okay, you would be able to create a balance around that, and your efficiency would increase. You would be able to spend more time with your family. Okay, you would be able to spend more time with yourself, and you would be able to do the work nicely. So that means you would see a lot of efficiency around your day. I mean, around your day-to-day routine life. That is also seen. Now, this is the house for your enemies. So, guys, with Venus being there, which means you would defeat your enemies with your charm. You would defeat your enemies with your attraction. You would defeat your enemies with your diplomacy. Okay, you would overpower your enemies. So anybody, if you have any kind of enemies at work, hidden enemies at work, hidden competition at work, you would be able to defeat those enemies or defeat your competition with your charm. Okay, with your beauty. I mean, if you are a man, with your handsomeness, because that's Venus, guys. Okay. Now the next thing is, this is also about the court cases. So in case any one of you who is around some kind of a court case, with this particular movement, you would see that either you are relieved or you would be victorious. Okay, or I mean, major probability that you get a big relief from some kind of a like court case is going on. So that's it. Now, from the sixth, Venus would be giving an aspect on the 12th house, which is the house of foreign land. Okay, so the first thing that you would experience as soon as 21st August happens is that any one of you who is facing any kind of a disorder with sleep, and I'm facing it, guys, ask me. This is difficult. Okay, if you're not able to sleep properly, it is difficult. So, in case you are facing any kind of issues around sleep, with this particular movement, you would see a major relief coming in terms of that. Then you would be able to sleep fully. Then, I mean, sleep peacefully. I'm sorry. Now, the next thing is, this is the house for bed pleasures. So, of course, Venus is the planet for sensuality, guys. So, you would see some, the bed pleasures with your partner would be at an all-time high. Okay, that's also seen. Now, the next thing is, you may plan, you may plan during this time with this particular aspect of Venus on the foreign land, on the house of spirituality. You may plan to go for a spiritual travel to a foreign land. Okay, you may plan to go for yoga, meditation, self-discovery, vipassana. So, for example, you are somebody living in US and you decide to go to a place like Bali for just meditation, yoga, self-discovery. That is what is seen with this movement. You have somebody living in London, I mean UK or Europe, and you decide to visit India in Goa or maybe Rishikesh for yoga, or it could be a journey of self-discovery also. So this is also seen a lot of Aquarius people would be traveling to a foreign land for spiritual travel. Okay, that's also seen. Now the next thing is, it's about there would be some charitable acts done by you during this time, because there could be a possibility that you may donate for some dog shelter, or you may do some kind of a donation or charity. Okay, that is also seen. So that's mostly about the 12th house, guys. Now Venus is the lord of your 4th house, which is 4th house is the house of your home, your real estate, your vehicles. So, and Venus is in the house of debts, which means if you're planning to buy a home, you would get the debt easily. Okay, if you're planning to buy a vehicle, you would get the debt easily. Okay, now the next thing is, Venus is the lord of your 9th house, which is 9th house is the house of your higher learning. So, which means people who are planning to go for some kind of a higher learning, like whatever level of education you are right now, and you're planning to upgrade yourself, and you're planning to go abroad. So this is the time when you would be able to go and you would be able to get the loan easily, get the debt easily. That's how the connection is formed. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, the second thing is, even if you're planning to go for some, like a long-term travel to a foreign land, okay, you would be able to go, and with the help of debt, you would get the debt easily. So, with this particular movement, guys, if you're struggling with debt, you would be able to pay it off easily. Like, you would be able to handle it very well. If you are planning, like, if you're wanting debt in terms of buying a home, in terms of your higher education, in terms of buying a vehicle, you would get the debt easily. So, I mean, that's mostly what I wanted to talk about this transit, guys. Now, let's move on to who gets this impact, because this is, I want to repeat this in each and every video, because I see there's a little bit of confusion around this. So, who gets this impact? Like Aquarius people, Aquarius rising, passing through with Venus times, passing through with Venus Mahadasha, Venus Antardasha, or Venus Pratyantardasha. Okay, and the position of Venus in your natal chart. So, if this condition is, met, you would see this, whatever I've talked in this video, you would see 100% of this impact. Okay, now you are Aquarius people, Aquarius rising, not passing through with Venus times, guys, then it would be a drop in the ocean. It would be a 10% impact on you. This is how transit works. So, in order for the transit to manifest, in order for whatever I'm talking in this video, in order for this to manifest in your life, the primary condition is that you should be passing through with Venus times, Venus periods. So that's it. What I wanted to talk about this, guys. Aquarius people, you have any questions around this particular video? I mean, around this particular movement of Venus and how it impacts you? You can add a comment, and I will add on something to. I mean, I will respond, and I will make sure that I add something which is of value for you. So, I mean, that's mostly what I wanted to talk, guys. So, if you've liked this video, I would request you to press the bell notification, to press the subscription, and to also add a comment, because your comment really validates my effort. And anyone who wants to connect with me for a reading, guys, I've shared my email address, I've shared my WhatsApp number. You can connect with me on that, and we can, plan for a session around your reading of your chart. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for your time, and you have a great evening. Thank you.